Hi y'all, welcome back to another cleaning video today. Thank you guys for clicking on my video and let's just jump right in. Today we are doing an all day clean with me. This is just where I basically set up my camera whenever I have time to clean throughout the day and I show you guys all my different routines throughout the day. I kind of have three good chunks in the day where I feel like I have solid cleaning routines, and it's what I attribute to keeping up with my cleanings because I have these little routines throughout the day. So the first thing I do after I wake up, get dressed, have some coffee, whatever, as soon as I start getting ready for the day and getting my kids ready for the day, I do our bedrooms. So I just make my bed. I will take any trash or cups or anything out of the room into the kitchen, to the dishwasher, whatever, and I spray my bed down with my sleep spray and move on to my kids' room. So my kids generally help me by, like, when they're getting ready, they get dressed, they put their dirty clothes into the hamper, and then they help me make their beds, which is why you can kind of see in the corner here, their beds are already made. So I kind of have them do the same morning routine that I do for myself, for my kids. And then after drop off, I will scoot right back into their room. As you can see, I dumped a bunch of clean clothes on the floor. And now I'm finally just going through it and putting it away into their drawers. No, I don't bother folding the clothes. My kids pick out their own clothes. They are old enough to do it, but they are young enough that they just kind of rummage through and mess up any folds that I might take the time to do. So I just don't bother doing it anymore. I just throw their clothes in their drawers as organized as, like, shirts are in one drawer, pants are in the other drawer, and they go through and pick out whatever clothes they want to wear that day. So I'm just putting everything away, and then I'm going to move on to the playroom and pick up that room. Now we are moving on to the playroom, and honestly, this isn't so bad. You guys have seen the playroom much, much worse in the past. The only downer about the playroom right now is that we currently don't have a couch. So you're going to see some of our new furniture that I just got delivered. If you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, you might see my daily vlogs. That's where you want to follow me if you want to see, like, more daily updates about what I have going on, stuff with the house. Of course, I'm going to show you guys eventually on these videos as well. But yeah, if you want more like daily vlog type stuff, I do post that on TikTok, and that is linked down below. But anyway, while we were getting the furniture delivered, we had a chase, which is kind of like an oversized chair that we are going to put in this room, and we're going to take the couch out and put it in the living room, which we did end up moving that couch to the living room because we got all of our other living room furniture. But the chase did not fit down the stairs, even though we measured so many times, and we measured the chase in the store before we even bought it. It didn't fit down the stairs. This house is a very old house. It was built in the 1950s, so the hallways and the doorways and the staircase are very narrow, and it has been nearly impossible to get furniture downstairs. It has been such a pain, and this is now going to be the second thing that we've had to kind of switch up on with as far as trying to fit furniture down the stairs. So yeah, we had to return the chase, and we are finally, I think we settled on some even smaller chairs. They're almost like beanbag style chairs. I'm assuming we can go ahead and get those down, and we'll eventually have some comfy chairs in this room. But for now, it's empty, which is kind of not ideal, but whatever. So I picked up all of the toys, and now I'm going to vacuum, and then off camera, you won't be able to see, but I just zip over to the bedrooms with the vacuum as well as I'm doing this, just because I already have the vacuum out, and that is kind of my standard morning cleaning routine. So then I kind of move on. I do a lot of stuff. In case you don't know, we recently moved to a new town, and both of my kids go to school. They're just now old enough that just in the last 2 months, they both go to school. So I am, for the first time, not a stay-at-home mom. I am a stay-at-home wife. So I kind of have other stuff that I need to do. I do food prep. I, film my other videos that I want to film. I take the dogs for a walk. I work out. I shower. I do all of the other things that have to happen that happen to run a house, I guess, if that makes sense. So then I have this midday clean, which you see me starting right now. I am now cleaning the dining room. This is our new dining room table. It is this cute little breakfast nook style. It has a little bench as well that you can't see that I just wiped off, and then a single chair. So I wipe off the whole bench, the table, everything, and I'm also wiping the window. My kids just touch everything. We've had this table for about 3 days and it's already disgusting. I will show you the cleaning cloth at the end of wiping this down. They walk on the stools, they get their dirty hands on everything, even the window. It's a mess. So I clear off the table, I wipe everything down really well. I have the foaming glass cleaner on the window, and then I'm just using Miss Meyer's multi-surface cleaning spray for the table and chairs. Give that a super good wipe down, and then I put my little tray with the salt and pepper shakers and a candle back, and I light the candle to get it smelling nice and good in here. It's just, we've had this table for 3 days. It's craziness. And now we are moving on to cleaning the kitchen. So I'm kind of just going to catch up on the dishes. I don't have too much. I just had a couple dishes left over from the night before, and then some dishes from this morning. Like you can see my coffee cup. There's a cutting board from the night before that my husband was using, and then a couple plates and cups from this morning from breakfast. So I'm just going to load the dishwasher and hand wash anything that needs to be hand washed. I also have some stuff over there on the counter, if you can kind of see behind me, because I had also run to the grocery store this morning. So I just had some stuff out that I was basically planning on using. So you're not even going to really see me put it away, because I was literally planning on using it in a couple hours to make dinner. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but sometimes I'll go grocery shopping that morning and I put everything else away. And then the stuff that I'm going to use for dinner that night, like I just had some peppers and avocados and stuff out, I just leave it out on the stove because I'm literally about to get it back out and use it. So I'm just going to hand wash a couple of things, load a couple of things into the dishwasher, and then we will continue cleaning the rest of the kitchen. I also needed to clear out the sink over here on my little coffee corner. So I kind of do forget about this sink sometimes. It just piles up with spoons mostly from making coffee, obviously. So I definitely needed to make sure that I cleared out this sink as well. And I gave this a good scrub down as well, because it always just gets little coffee granules in it and stuff like that. And I'm also going to just quickly run the sponge over this little section of the coffee maker as well. My husband mostly uses this side to make single cups of coffee, so it can get some coffee drips and things on it like that. It's just the nature of coffee makers. And then I rinse everything down with super hot water, and I wipe down the coffee maker and the countertop. And then I do basically the same routine in the other sink. I just wipe it, or I scrub it down really well with the antibacterial Dawn dish soap that I use on all of my dishes. And then I rinse it down. I'm like tripping over my words here. I rinse it down with really hot water. We have copper sinks, as you can see, and I'm honestly really stunned. We've lived in this house for about 2 months now. I'm really shocked that I don't really see any patina, and I haven't seen any like lime scale or anything as well. I do believe that we have slightly hard water in this house. It's just kind of the nature of where we live. But I just do not see the buildup that I see on our sinks in the past. And I'm really, really into it. Not to mention they are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm back over to our main big sink, and I'm just going to scrub out these pans that were left and scrub out the sink and give that a good rinse down with some super hot water. You can see it just steaming up the whole sink. After clearing off the rest of the counters, I just had a couple of things to go through since Easter weekend just passed. I still had some random Easter basket stuff that just needed to be dealt with and put away or thrown away. I'm just going to wipe off the stovetop with Miss Meyer's multi-surface cleaning spray, and then I wipe off the counters with the Method Daily Granite Cleaner. Love this stuff. It works really, really well, and you do have to use specific cleaners on granite or stone countertops so that you don't damage them. And this one just works really great. It doesn't streak and it smells amazing. So just going to give these a very good wipe down, and then we'll be moving on to the living room. As you can see, we're still kind of setting things up in here. So this little table over here is one of our new pieces. It also has a matching coffee table, which you can kind of see to the side here. And we are just waiting on the matching side table for the couch to come. That is the last piece that we've already ordered, that we are still kind of waiting for it to come. But we did just get this furniture, so I hadn't finished setting up. I mean, I just can't believe how long it's taking us to really set up in this new house. I don't know why. Our last couple of houses, I feel like I was unpacked and settled in like a month, and now we're 2 months in and we're still setting things up. I think it's because obviously we're going for a little bit more color in this house. As you can see, we have painted the living room a nice dark green. We have dark greenish, bluish, grayish furniture. We're going very cozy, colorful, dark, moody in here. And it's just taking a while to really get everything the way that we want it and to take the time to paint each room. So it's just taking a lot longer. So I'm just wiping off this table because, of course, it's my house. It's already covered in fingerprints and dust and dog hair, even though we've just gotten it. So I'm going to vacuum behind it as well. And then I got this lamp out. This was the lamp that we had in our living room in our last house. So I'm just breaking it out. I finally unpacked it, basically, put a little light bulb in it, and I'm going to move the table back. I think we're eventually going to get an accent chair right here, but I still have the kids' old rocking chair from when they're a baby. It used to be in their bedroom, but they're old enough that we don't use it anymore. So I feel like I can just put the rocking chair in this corner, and that would be really cute and just be super cozy. And you can sit right by this window, have your coffee, have a little table to sit by. Wouldn't that be super cozy? The only thing throwing it off is that the cushions are like a light color and it just wouldn't match the rest of the room, but I feel like it would still probably look fine. Let me know what you guys think down below. I am truly not good at decorating, and that is also why it takes so long for me to do it, because I am super non-committal when it comes to decoration. I really don't think I have a good eye, and we are obviously going for quite the look in this house, so it's taking even longer because our last house was like millennial gray, and I even found that hard to decorate for. So just imagine going for like a dark, moody, dark academia, cozy green house, how hard it will be for me to decorate. So anyway, now that I got that corner kind of settled in with a candle warmer, a cute little picture, a little fake plant, all it needs is a chair, and I feel like it's so cute. And of course, we're going to throw our keys and junk drawer stuff into those drawers. Automatic junk drawer, love that. Now we are moving on to the rest of the living room. I'm going to wipe off the coffee table that we got and the bookshelves. The bookshelf and TV stand are from IKEA. Again, gorgeous bluish green, dark vibe that we have going in here. Absolutely love it. Just going to wipe it off really well, again, with the Miss Meyer's multi-surface cleaning spray. And then I'm going to vacuum really well in here. The floors were looking absolutely atrocious. And usually with the vac mop, I do not feel like I need to vacuum prior. I've had that vac mop for maybe 6 months now, maybe a little bit longer. And this is only the second time I have felt like I have to vacuum before I use it because the floors were that bad. I know it's hard to tell from far away, but they were rough. So I'm going to vacuum really well and then break out the vac mop and go over everything really well with this because this just needed like a full deep clean on the floor today. After I finish with the floor in here, I move on to the hallway, kitchen, and dining room area. I just didn't get that on camera because I was just speeding through this floor to finish up cleaning, and that will be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are still cleaning along with me or you still need some motivation, I have a ton of other videos linked down below and right here on the screen, as well as my Instagram, my TikTok, and my other YouTube channel if you want to follow me everywhere. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye!